Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're here for the first time, thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. In this video, join me as I drive on the highway to various San Antonio tourist attractions, the Tower of the Americas, the Alamo, and the Riverwalk. Hope you enjoy the video.
Continue on US 90 East. Continue straight for 5.5 miles to exit 574, I-37, US 281. One north toward Johnson City. B, Cesar Chavez Boulevard, Alamo. 0.2 miles. Use the right lane to exit right. Exit right to exit 140B, Cesar Chavez Boulevard, Alamo. Use the left two lanes to turn left on East Cesar Chavez Boulevard. In a quarter of a mile, use the left lane to turn left on Indianola Street. Turn left on Indianola Street.
Here too. This is really actually hard when we can remember when
East Commerce Street. In 900 feet, turn right on Bowie Street. Turn right on Bowie Street. Use the left lane to turn left on Market Street. In 800 feet, use the left lane to turn left on Tower of the Americas Way. Turn left on Tower of the Americas Way.
So we're here at the Tower of the Americas. It's located in downtown San Antonio. It's a 750-foot tall tower. It provides guests the most spectacular view of the Alamo city. It's very gorgeous. It has a panorama from the tower and has a restaurant. It can take the guests to a beautiful scenery where you can observe San Antonio as a whole. It also has a dine-in and a thrilling 3D theater for a full experience of this beautiful Tower of the Americas. You need, so to get into the tower, you actually need a ticket. Yeah. So. Yeah. So it's over there. You gotta get tickets to get in. So it's actually just finished renovation. You can see the waterfall. It's just magnificent. Yeah. So you can see people are coming in. Yeah. It's awesome. Look at the beautiful waterfall. Really nice. Look at it. Really nice. It's so soothing to be here, especially on a day like today. Come up here. So we're gonna go get tickets to get in so we can experience this beautiful Tower of the Americas here in San Antonio. So we're here to get the ticket.
We want to get a ticket to get to the tower.
How many tickets?
Three tickets?
2 adults?
Yes.
Any military or no?
Military.
Yes,
Actually, 2 adults, 1 minor.
How old is he?
He's 17.
Be counted as an adult.
Got you.
And for any
We got military art.
for military, it's 1 ID, 1 discount.
Okay.
1 ID, 1 discount.
Alright. 59.54 for 2 adults and 1 military.
Okay.
And it's for the observation deck, has nothing to do with the restaurant.
Correct.
Here you go. Did you want your receipt?
No, sir.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. We'll take a receipt.
Just in case somebody asks us something.
Here you go. That'll be it. Sorry.
No,
All
you're
right,
fine.
no, that's okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So we got our tickets. Now we're gonna go stand in line to go to the tower. Yeah. I got my ID band on. Yeah, y'all know fix it. It's probably on the other side. Yeah. They're still in renovation. She can see some of the stalls have still been worked on. We're on the observation area. Yeah. But it's a must see whenever you get the opportunity to visit San Antonio. It's very windy up here. It's very beautiful. This is actually our second time being here. We were here before. Oh, it's windy. There's a full-blown restaurant here. Imagine dining at 700 feet. They also do weddings, different celebrations. It's just breathtaking. Yeah, this whole floor actually rotates. There's a rotation going on here. This whole thing moves. Yeah. Imagine dining at 700 feet. Yeah, it's real beautiful. Just waiting for the elevator to go back to the first floor. It's awesome. We just came from the observation deck at the Towers of the Americas. It was a magnificent view. Next up, we're going to the Alamo. And so we're here at the Alamo. The Alamo is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a must-see for everyone visiting San Antonio. This iconic landmark, originally a Spanish mission, it was fortified to halt the Mexican army's advance into Texas. It also served as a site of a crucial battle during the Texas Revolution. Watch the movie, The Alamo. So this is the building commemorating the Alamo. As you can see, there's a lot of visitors, tourists. People come from all over the world to see this iconic building.
Here, let me take it.
They're now in construction, but you get to see the layout, the forefathers, the people that really fought for the Alamo. It's actually free to tour the Alamo. You don't need to pay an entrance fee, especially now that they are in construction. We were here a couple years ago. It's always a magnificent sightseeing.
That's what I'm
Yeah, so there's a plaque here, lest we forget. Title to the Alamo mission, property acquired through her effort. Her personal fortune was conveyed. So this is her name. To the state of Texas, September 5th, 1905. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah. It's the Alamo. These are all chairs. So as you can see, the Alamo is under construction, renovation. So this is what it's gonna look like when it's all completed. We don't know how long it's gonna take, but this is what it's gonna look like. So we're all done here at the Alamos. It was a beautiful scene, even though they're in construction and renovation. Next up, the Riverwalk in San Antonio. So we're going to the Riverwalk and we're gonna enter through the mall as we make our way to the Riverwalk at San Antonio. Dave and Buster. So this is the mall. To go to the Riverwalk here in San Antonio, there's multiple entrances. You just have to pick one, whichever one you want to use. So we're using the one that leads us from the mall. I'm not here to shop today. I'm just going through to get to the Riverwalk. Yeah, so we're here at the Riverwalk. Discover the vibrant culture, captivating history, endless charm, and unique flavors, where unforgettable experiences await at every turn. If you're planning a trip to San Antonio, Texas, visit the Riverwalk. The Riverwalk is one of the best ways to experience San Antonio's beauty. So this is the Riverwalk. As you can see, this is all man-made.
We'll start Charlotte. Expansion. We're gonna do a super quick boarding tour.
Oh. So we're doing a boat ride here at the Riverwalk. So this boat ride will give us a tour of the Riverwalk, and we have a tour guide who will give us a whole history of the Riverwalk. How are you, sir? Just going? Yeah. So we can sit wherever. Yeah. So we can sit.
All right. Thank you.
Delaware now it's over here, man. You doing good? I'm Captain Sixto, everybody. Welcome to Go Rio. We love our guests around here. Just want to go over some safety rules real quick. Nothing big. Everybody just remain seated at all times. Keep your arms elbows in. No smoking or vaping. You have to have a conversation amongst yourselves. Just keep it low. I can move with you, okay? Everybody ready to hear the narration? All right. Let's get rolling. Right church with a green and gray steeple? That is the St. Joseph's Church. Built in 1868 by the German community back then, so they could worship in their own native language. And I don't blame them. I couldn't imagine going into a German church. I wouldn't know a word they were saying. Apparently, yeah, they got tired of that and they said, you know what, let's just build our own church. And so they did. And every third Sunday of the month at their church, they have an all-male German choir that goes over there and sings in German. So that's something you find interesting. You ever go check that out. Well, I get some common questions asked me being a captain. And one of them is, are there fish in the river? Yes. We have about 17 different types of aquatic life here in the river. I've seen bass jump out. There's catfish, perch, carp. We have alligator gar in the North Channel. And we also have, now the first time I saw it, I thought it was a duck. Actually, it turned out to be a cormorant. They look like ducks, but their beaks are different. But I saw what I thought was a duck dive into the water. And he's using his wings underwater to swim like we use our arms. And I'm thinking in my mind, I'm like, bro, you're a duck, bro. You got wings, bro. Why are you swimming? If I had wings, I'd be flying. I wouldn't be swimming. You're confused over here, bro. What's going on? They're called cormorants. They hunt underwater. I had to Google it because I was like, what's that duck doing? And people ask about the draining of the river. Yes, every 2 years, a section of the river gets drained. Not the whole thing, for maintenance and cleaning. Now, a long time ago, they used to let people actually go down there and dig in the marsh and see what they could find. They called it a treasure hunt. But I got the mic on me, so I got to be PG rated about this. They started finding a lot of inappropriate things. So they had to stop doing that. They learned their lesson pretty quick on that one. And the most common question I get asked is, do people fall in the river? Yes. Around 300 people a year fall in the river. Now, I was given a tour one time, this was way back, and I'm talking about this, and this gentleman chimes in and he goes, it's probably drunk people at night falling in, getting drunk and falling in at night, right? Well, I said the first thing that really popped at the top of my head, I was like, well, honestly, sir, like the song goes, while we were there building roofs, you had people over here working on the foundation. And when they came to the completion point over here, it looked like an upside down T. If you all look to my left, it was just the first 4 floors on each side of that white section going all the way up the middle. Level, just recommend you come check it out. Now, who here has seen the movie Miscongeniality? Alright, well, I got one dude admitting it over here. The rest of y'all, I know y'all seen it at one point in time, right? Y'all got a lot of kicking, okay? Now, I'm just messing with you. I wouldn't admit it either. So right up front right here, this is the Artisan River Theater, seen in the movie Miscongeniality. It's very unique. You got the stage over here to my right, separated by the river, the scene to my left. And over here to my right, above the stage, you see these 5 bells over here. Those actually represent the 5 missions here in San Antonio. For anybody that does not know this, the Alamo's not the only one. We have 4 other missions located out of South Channel of the river. That's very unique. That's not another theater like that.
Yeah.
Over here to my right, you see this cowboy roping these bulls right here. This is the Briscoe Western Art Museum. Originally a San Antonio Public Library in 1930, and from 1968 to 2001, it was the Hertzberg Circus Museum. Imagine that was pretty cool for the kids and for the big kids like me. And 2013, the Briscoe opened up, and there's some pretty cool things that are in there. That's the Tower Life building, built in 1929, built during the early days of the Great Depression by the Smith brothers, and it cost about $3 million. Now, as we come to this next part of the building, we're going to be looking on the first floor right here. They put these faces across the side of their building right here. See these faces? Those are called grotesque. They're not exactly smiling faces, as you can see. You wonder why they would put something like that on their building. Well, the reason is because the Smith brothers were very superstitious. So they put those grotesque and gargoyles up there to kind of ward off bad business, evil spirits, and stuff like that. Unfortunately for them, it did not work. They were forced to sell that building soon after that for about 10 cents on the dollar. They lost a lot of money during the Great Depression when they had to sell it. Here the floodgate comes from top down. So what happens when we have big storms here today in San Antonio? So we shut floodgate 4, we shut floodgate 3, water flows south through the flood channel, all the way to the Gulf. No more floods here in the downtown area. That's how they fixed the problem. And over here to my left, you see this white building right here. This is the Drury Inn, opened up in 1998. Originally the City Public Service building in 1921. And if you look through the glass right there on the first floor, you see the chandeliers that are lit up. That's a good representation of how high the water got here back in 1921. It was a serious thing back then. And over here to my right, for my drinkers over here, this is the Esquire Tavern. Built in 1933 to celebrate the end of Prohibition. Woohoo! No more bootleggers. We don't gotta worry about the cops. We can drink legally. And it actually opened up minutes after Prohibition ended, which means they already had that building built, stocked, and ready to go. It was like a foot race at that point. Also features the longest wooden bar here in Texas, over 100 feet of beer-soaked wood. This is our Aztec barge right here for the Twitch Kiss boat ride. And up high to my right, this is the Aztec Theater. Built in 1926. Back then it played black and white silent films. And I know that seems kind of dull to us these days and everything, and the kids are thinking, black and white silent film, what's that? But you gotta understand, that was like IMAX 3D. 1930 was one of the first air-conditioned and fully servicing hospitals in the nation. That was unheard of back then. These days, every hospital has air conditioning. It wasn't like that back then. Some famous people that were born there, actress Carol Burnett, Lieutenant Colonel Oliver North, and actress Michelle Rodriguez from The Fast and the Furious were all born there. And right in front right here, you see this white building with the glass. This is the Hyatt Regency Hotel, built in 1981. Now, who here has been to the Alamo already? All right, here we go, okay. So this building, like all the other buildings around the Alamo, they're all relatively short. They're not like downtown skyscrapers or anything. And people that's been to the Alamo, thinking about it now, you may be wondering why. Well, the reason is because here in San Antonio is a city ordinance. You cannot build a building tall enough to cast a shadow on the Alamo because it's a war monument. Back here in building 4 even undergoes construction around the Alamo has undergo a shadow test for the architect, so he knows how high he can actually build the building. Now, do I have any gamblers on my boat? Well, besides you married people, because I know y'all roll the dice when you walk the aisle and everything. Y'all gambled on each other when you said I do. But besides my married people, do I have any gamblers on my boat? Now one over here, alright. Somebody else over there, alright. Alright. The rest of y'all, I understand you don't want your spouse or your family to know about it. We'll keep it on the down low, alright. Over here to my right, this is the Casino Club building. Now, unfortunately for my gamblers, there's not going to be any winner chicken dinner, or any poker, or any dice. Back is the 100% man-made section built in 1968 for the World's Fair to connect the river up here with the convention center and what is now the mall area. Now, don't get me wrong, ladies and gentlemen, but the natural part of the river, they built around the river is what they did. Yeah, they built the sides and bridges, the floodgates, but the river already existed. That's the San Antonio River. This section is 100% man-made. And if you happen to fall in this part of the river, please don't panic. Just stand up and walk out. You'll be just fine. Only about 3 or 4 feet deep through here. It'll be a little cold. If you're upset about that cell phone dropping in the water, but you're gonna live okay. You're gonna be all right. Well, we have 5 different boat designs in our fleet. They all mean something different. We have the Tricentennial boat representing over 300 years. San Antonio's been a city. We got the mission boat representing the 5 missions. Stealth boat representing peace. The military boat, San Antonio is known as Military City. We have more military bases in the city than any other city in the nation. Don't like 300 days of sunshine here in San Antonio. We have a humid heat that is horrible. Apparently they felt the need to celebrate and name a boat after, so here we are. Now who here has heard of the Tower of America? A few y'all, okay. Well, up high to my right, y'all see that UFO looking thing up there? Looks like an alien spaceship. That is the Tower of America. That 750 foot tall observation tower and restaurant is the second tallest observation tower in the nation. Vegas had to go and beat us out with the stratosphere. I'll tell you something else about it too though, right? So the restaurant goes around in circles. It takes about 48 minutes to go all the way around while you're eating. It's very beautiful. Laid up there for it's very nice. Well, say you're eating up there and you have to go to the restroom in the middle of your meal. When you come back, you're going to have to go hunt down your table. The reason is the dining area goes around in circles. The plumbing does not. Yeah, so the bathroom's actually stationary, doesn't move to your table. Would move by the time you got back. I wasn't kidding about that one. Now right up front right here, this is the beautiful Stargazer statue. One of the newest additions here to the river in 2022. Built by artist Pedro Reyes. It's made out of volcanic rock. And that star up there with the hole in it that she's gazing through is made out of marble. Now she's gazing through that star, right? And you wonder what she's looking at. A lot of people have their own opinions. Me personally, I hope she's looking into the future and seeing when the Dallas Cowboys are going to win their next Super Bowl. He used to try to build up his army for the next battle. And it took 13 days for Santa Anna to take over the Alamo with just 200 of our troops. During that time, General Sam Houston got his army ready. All of our guys at the Alamo, they all died bravely. And the next battle, and the last battle, was the Battle of San Jacinto. Well, thank y'all very much, guys. Y'all been a great crowd. Just want to say a few things before I let y'all out here. Everybody just remain seated so I get the most secured. Everybody take everything with you. Yes, that includes your spouse and your kids, alright? So that goes with you, okay? I'll do no babysitting or anything like that, alright? It's kind of like closing time at a mall.
So we're all done with the boat ride. We're heading back to the car. We had a wonderful time sightseeing on this beautiful day. Thanks to my viewers and my subscribers for your support. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos.